Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah!
We made an episode this week. Aren't you happy?
The podcast, welcome back to the podcast that we do every week, and it's actually not a lie this week.
Yeah,
We couldn't say that the week before.
without fail, we've never missed an episode.
Never miss an episode to play video games. And because doing this is just so emotionally exhausting.
It was the Shrek video game, no less.
It was the Portal video game.
Oh, right. It was the Portal video game.
That Shrek video game is, quite... Oh yeah, speaking of which, I gotta set a timer to not curse. Yay. Which I already broke just now.
Did you?
Yeah, I said the A word.
That doesn't count.
I don't think it does, but I'm not gonna take a chance. From what I understand, the first 30 seconds, you can't even have censored, adult words, or else. That's it.
We should put a censor in there, regardless. Like, we should just censor nothing.
I'm fine with that.
See if we get flagged. That'd be funny.
What is wrong with this thing? Whatever. Alright, let's, So, man, this episode is off to a rough start, I can already tell. We kind of laughed ourselves silly at some stupid Instagram memes before this.
Yeah.
But we're going to soldier forward, because this week is a very important subject.
I wouldn't go that far, but...
This is... This is my current favorite person alive, who we're about to cover. Some of you may already know who this is, but this is a politician who lied, and for some reason this guy was the straw that broke the camel's back. But we're covering this guy this week, but next week you guys should tune in, because we're picking back up on a certain, what should we call him? A digital age melee weapons imbecile.
Sword nerd.
Even. Yes, we're picking that up again next week. But not this week, because that would be 2 episodes in a row, and that's just way too much for us and for you.
Yeah. We're also going to look at comments, so, you know.
Yes, we made Elon Musk fans very angry with our last episode, especially because I kind of baited them there by adding some very choice hashtags to the description. So we're going to react to those comments next week as well, and that's going to be very fun.
Yeah, tune in next week to see if you get a shout out.
I want to give it another 7 days before we react to those. Collect hopefully a couple more.
Let it steep like a tea.
They're very funny and smart and address things that we said in the video, so expect that.
Very true, very true.
But no, this week we're covering this gentleman, George Santos, who is a, I can't remember what he was. I think he was like a congressman from New York, I know he was from. And he got outed for telling just dozens upon dozens of lies, which I still don't understand why his lies are any worse than the ones that all the rest of them tell.
He probably didn't go to one of their like child meetings and they excommunicated him.
You can't prove they do any of that.
Oh, okay.
Prove it.
Epstein's
See, you can't
Island.
even do
Whoa, crazy. Did he do something new, or is this just like
he got expelled from Congress recently.
Oh.
So like he told enough lies that they basically saw fit to just kick him out of I think he was a congressman or maybe a senator, one of those two. But yeah, they kicked him out, which the last time they did that were guys who like served in the Confederacy.
Jeez. Imagine being so bad that congressmen don't want to hang out with you.
American congressmen are like, ew.
Yeah.
I don't want to like watch this whole video because we're not that parasitic. We're about 50% parasitic though, so we're gonna jump around to watch this video.
Come on.
But this is still a good video.
I put it at least 60.
This is still a good video that you all should check out. But for now, I'm gonna at least watch the intro to see if it at least gives us an idea of who George Santos is.
Republicans from New York are ready to
Damn, that's loud.
The representative is being accused of identity theft.
There we go.
Fraud, false statements, falsification of records.
Scamming a disabled veteran out of money he was raising for his sick dog. Now it's not reports that he...
Jeez.
Yes, this guy has been caught in a bunch of very, very funny happenings. Especially that dog one. That really tickled my stink. Let me try and even remember some of the crap that this dude's pulled. So he scammed that veteran for, like, charity money and basically walked away with money that was supposed to save that guy's dog and ended up getting it killed. He pretended that his mom died in the September 11th terrorist attacks. He claimed he was a professional volleyball player at Harvard, and Harvard even came out and said, like, yeah, this guy's never even gone to college. He's never gone to college, but he's claiming he went to Harvard. He claimed he worked for Goldman Sachs, who are, like, the most evil, like, some of, like, the most evil goblins in New York. They're basically the guys who bribe all of his fellow politicians. And he's going out and pretending he's working for them to impress someone, I guess.
So he's just like a pathological liar.
Yes. He lies about things that make no sense. Let's see if it even covers some of it. Oh, yeah, he was a Brazilian drag queen, which is pretty cool.
Okay.
That's my favorite lie he's told.
What?
He claimed he was Jewish, and when that guy... Hold on, let me rewind this a bit.
I was getting drag queen energy from him. I couldn't put my finger on
He's
exactly
incredibly
what it was,
gay.
but,
That's
like,
probably it.
Okay.
He gets very sassy and zesty at a couple points. This guy claimed he was Jewish.
I think it's because of how great his skin is. He's got really smooth skin.
He's got the Ben Shapiro hair, but nothing else about him looks Jewish.
Yeah, no.
And when it was pointed out that he is in fact not Jewish, he says, no, guys, I'm Jew-ish. I'm like a Jew.
What?
Just not in blood. That was the moment I realized I loved him. I'm going to be very pro-George Santos this entire time. I will defend everything he does.
I'm very glad you're still running with this bit of yours.
This is not a bit. I love this guy. He's very, very entertaining. And I wish he had stayed. But he couldn't. This world is never fair to the ones who deserve it most.
We're gonna do a deep dive on all the, like, people he's killed, man.
He hasn't killed as many people as most of these goblins have, okay?
As many. What is that fucking, like, volcano?
No, get those lights off! Get them off me! Get those off me, I said. They burned my skin.
Gazpacho police.
Gazpacho police, nice.
The lights are already off. What's he going on about?
He's gonna melt. Why are we watching this? This has nothing to do with George DeSantos.
I don't know why these are in either, but we're probably...
Is it true that you have an OnlyFans page and
But I don't think there's a single politician today who epitomizes our government's absurdity quite like George Anthony DeValder Santos.
By the way, this might not be his name. There is heavy evidence that his name is not, in fact, George Santos at all. But no one knows what his real name is.
Is it true that you have an OnlyFans page?
Watch this clip.
Peel a banana with your feet.
I just discovered what OnlyFans was about 3 weeks ago. I was oblivious to the whole concept.
You just can't tell the truth. All right, so...
That was pretty cool.
News, and well, that would be because George has become one of the most polarizing individuals in all of Congress, but that's not for any traditional reason. He was elected on a number of false pretenses, and I know your response to that may be, doesn't every politician lie, though? To which I would say yes, but also you've never heard of George Santos. This guy's entire existence is made up. He's lived about 1 million different lives, and as a result, has put himself in the crosshairs.
Alright, we're kind of just watching the thing at this point. I think I'm going to start skipping ahead.
Yeah,
But
I don't know why we're sitting through this intro.
I thought he would kind of get more into... I thought he would kind of summarize more of, like, George Santos and his like lies. This is like his backstory. I don't want to get into that because that seems like doesn't seem very connected with what we're going to discuss here. What's being discussed here? I hope he just goes into his lies at some point.
Yeah.
Alright, this guy is, like, going very much too far back, like, which is fine, but I just don't want to watch his sit here and watch his content.
Yeah, I kind of figured I figured you were going somewhere with this.
I've watched this before, and I remember him, like, just popping up a list of his lies at some point. Let's see. Okay, this is the story of the dog whose money he swindled. See, here's the lie about volleyball. What does he say here? I went to school on a volleyball scholarship. I did, yeah, when I was in Baruch. We were the #1 volleyball team. Did you graduate from Baruch? Did you graduate from there? I did. Host, so did I. So does that get, like, debunked here?
When I was in Baruch, we were the #1 volleyball.
Did you graduate from Baruch? Did you graduate from there?
Yeah.
So did I.
I did.
So did I.
Oh, very cool. So, great school, great institution, very liberal, but very good professors who don't show their bias, which is very interesting. But that's a whole nother conversation. But it's funny that we went to play against Harvard, Yale, and we.
This one's pretty funny to me because he spoke at length about playing on this team, all while knowing damn well he never even attended the school.
And it's funny, I was the smallest guy, and I'm 6'2". Look, I
Sacrificed both my knees. Got knee replacements from HSS, playing volleyball. Alright, so this goes on about the volleyball thing a lot longer than I thought. See, it's kind of hard to get, like, a gauge of, like, any real info out of this video because my stupid YouTube refreshed and erased all the timestamps I selected it on.
Somehow this worked.
This right here is the veteran that he scammed the money out of.
Richard says he was first introduced to George's charity by a vet tech, and that George seemed confident he could get the funds needed to save Sapphire's life.
He said he was very respected with his charity. It would help me very much to get the money in a sooner amount of time than later.
Through George or Anthony DeValder's charity.
Yeah, look at that big ass tumor on this poor thing.
Jesus.
So yeah, he needed 3. He was a homeless veteran at this time, because why does that guy need a house? And George Santos basically like set up this entire fundraiser. Absconded with the money, and the guy just couldn't like get a hold of him anywhere anymore, and that went on for like years until George Santos became a politician. Like he couldn't.
Wait, this is all before he was a politician?
Yes.
So they let him be a politician after scamming.
This all came out after he ran a pretty like low. What's the word here? Like a low profile campaign, so that he could like kind of just coast his way into this position, and to his credit, it worked. Like, he got there, but it was so small that no one bothered to do this slightest bit of, like, checking into who this guy is.
Jeez, man.
Whatever.
They'll just let any, like, pile of garbage into government. I
Yes.
cannot fathom it.
Like he's previously claimed. According to his old campaign website, he and his family engaged in helping children with EB, but his executive director never actually.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and mute it while I just skip around here. But, see. Skipping around. It is so hard to find, like, relevant stuff to talk about in these kind of video essays.
So, like, what got him removed?
It was pretty much just like all the lies compounded to the point that they were able to just vote him out of office based on the amount of lies that he's told.
Maybe
like
don't let
nothing
him in
this guy says can be trusted, so let's get rid of him.
Maybe don't let him in office to begin with.
I mean, they just didn't bother checking. Like, they wouldn't have let him into office to begin with had they actually bothered looking into him.
Yeah, that's
but they
stupid.
didn't.
You could just join Congress without anyone doing any kind of background check on you. That's stupid. That
There's
makes no
nothing
sense.
that's like, oh wow, I can control a lot more of this thing than I thought. There's pretty much nothing that these guys probably see that surprises them anymore. Half of them are like war criminals that can't exit the boundaries of the U.S. to begin with.
Jesus.
So we've seen George Santos as a liar who stole a bunch of money from people that probably didn't even register to them. They probably read, a bunch of these politicians could probably read over that, and it's such like a non-starter to them that it doesn't even register in their minds.
Probably.
Let's see.
Needless to say, this article revealed a lot, but George retaliated hard, providing copious amounts of documents. Brazilian, according to a historian from...
There's a lie here involving his grandma, I think. Oh yeah, this is the lie about his mom dying in 9/11. Yeah, she died in Brazil, where he was a drag queen.
Okay.
See. Here's the Jewish thing. Let's see if he covers it.
Surface, along with this leaked audio of...
Was that saying him saying Heil Hitler?
It looked like it.
I want to read that real quick. Oh, cool. We can swear now. Neat.
Nifty.
All right. We'll get around to that. Don't you worry.
Around the time he had some old Facebook comments resurface.
Hi, Hitler. Heit Hitler. Lol, somebody kill her. The Jews and black, mostly. One, lol, dumb. Is this guy okay?
What was that?
Was he having a psychotic break? Was his, like, drag queen persona, like... Did she, like, find some spicy, like, websites and chat boards or something? You sit in a room with a lot of Jews, you're fucked.
What the fuck?
Okay.
What the fuck?
Impression of a Jewish man,
Speaking of this, by the way, you know what? We'll cover that next week. Coming out. Oh, he's such a mensch. He's such a mensch. Then they go into the next thing.
I have no idea how this is a real person. Broader media attention...
Who hasn't said those exact things word for word here and there about various racial groups?
That had to be, like... This has to be, like, completely drug-fueled. He's got to be, like, in the middle of, like, a crank bender or something like that.
Let's see. George Santos married... This guy has been... Since the start of his campaign, has been claiming that he's gay, but he married a woman back in Brazil.
Okay.
And then while he was here,
Which there's also currently...
like, he kept alluding to having a girlfriend. Here it is. Oh, come on.
To join our toothbrushes, lol, and a very few friends have been selected
To join in this special moment with us, Santos wrote in a 2014 Facebook engagement dinner invitation. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this one.
Oh, join our toothbrushes. I get it.
This is 2014, by the way. This is not recently. This is a different guy that he's claiming he was with.
Very few friends have been selected to share this special
Okay.
moment with us.
But
I hope to see everyone
wait till the shoe
here
drops
to
on
be sharp
this.
and make it count. I know there was no time for a written invitation, but thanks to Facebook, everyone has a whole...
Okay, I hope to see every one of you there and be sharp and make it count. I know there's no time for a written... What does this mean? Sick.
I have no idea what
For
that
a
is.
written invitation, but thanks to Facebook, everyone has a whole week sick of notice. LMAO to all of you that know me, I can suck on timing. Thanks for sharing this very important day in our lives. See you all there.
week's notice. LMAO for all of you that know me, I can suck on years before he...
See...
So
this is George Santos. This is the guy Pedro that he's claiming he's going to marry.
Okay.
Is that him again? Yeah, this is definitely George Santos. This looks like a guy I used to work with.
Who?
No one. I ain't saying names on the podcast, unfortunately.
Good point.
I dated women in the past. I married a woman. It's personal stuff, Santos said, adding that the relationship, quote, got a little toxic. dames, right? I'm very much gay, he says now. I'm okay with my sexuality. People change. I'm one of those people who change. Your sexuality changed?
Like, you can realize that you're gay. That's a thing that happens, but, like, it sounds more like he's just lying or he's bi.
He's such a, like, pernicious liar that his own sexuality lies to him. No, you're into women this week, George.
Brazilian President Lula, according to one past acquaintance.
Alright. Before going to... Alright, they didn't actually cover... we probably skipped past it, but the shoe that was supposed to drop there was that this guy wasn't marrying that Pedro dude. That Pedro guy came out and was like, I didn't agree to marry this guy. I rejected him a bunch of times. And he basically just put those, like, messages out there like, well, we're getting married, guys, in, like, a way of trying to get Pedro to marry him anyway.
That's stupid.
That's very pathetic, too.
Yeah. God, why does every, like, horrible, like, villain in our world have to be so fucking lame?
Okay, villain, question mark, horrible, bigger question mark, lame, big question marks.
Every giant piece of shit in our world.
This dude's cool.
Like,
I will not sit here and let you besmirch George Santos to my face.
You're being very stupid. Your bit is dumb.
This guy is entertaining.
Your bit is dumb.
It's not a bit. I love him.
It's definitely
even more right now.
Kitara? Is that like his drag name?
See. Yeah, his name was Kitara Ravash when he was a drag queen, and a bunch of the drag queens that he, like, palled around with came out and were like, oh, yeah, I hated him. He fucking sucks. He's a huge liar. Like, even back when he was doing this shit, he was a liar.
Of course,
What is drag if not lying, though?
Okay, man.
That was offensive. I'm sorry. Board user Anthony DeValder. I guess this is something on, like, a drag, like, site? Born into a Brazilian family with a European background. That's not very good. On July 22nd, 1988. That looks like it says 1938. How old is this guy? Anthony DeValder first started... Wow, there are typos on a wiki page. His stage life at 17 as a gay nightclub drag queen. Why is this written like a Daily Wire, like, Ben Shapiro YouTube title?
It's Wikipedia.
Drag queen and won several gay beauty pageants.
It's a Wikipedia article about a drag queen senator. Of course it's crap.
For producing Independence Day. That's not the right Independence. By Steven Spielberg. We're not going to learn anything reading this. Let's just go on.
Biography that referenced Anthony DeValder's utter denial, writing the most recent obsession for the
media claiming that I'm... So he lied, saying that he's not a drag queen. The most recent obsession for the media claiming that I am a drag queen or performed as a drag queen is categorically false. The media continues to make outrageous claims about my life while I am working to deliver results. I will not be distracted nor fazed by this.
What results?
I don't think this dude served a single legitimate session of Congress. I saw a video where he came out, where he went onto the floor and fucking Mitt Romney walked up to him and was like, you're a fucking embarrassment. You should feel ashamed of yourself. You should not be here. And the whole time George Santos is just like beta smiling, like, yeah. It's like, wow, when Mitt Romney could walk up and punk you, that's how you know you've hit it low in life.
That is embarrassing.
That I am a drag queen or performed as a he's said so far. Had he just been honest about it from the start, I don't think this would have...
This is George Santos right here.
What I don't understand is that George can be honest about this, but still repeatedly lie and change his story when it comes to other personal...
What a clump of diarrhea this man is.
I like him.
Man,
like,
shut up.
God, no. Like, what exactly...
So stupid.
Unironically, though, what has this guy actually done that's worse than anything most of the other politicians have done? They've all lied. Like, This video essay has kind of addressed that in the beginning, like, all politicians lie. But, like, this dude's lies haven't landed us in, like, international, like, conflicts or killed thousands to millions of people.
He's not worse, but that doesn't
His
make
lies
him
are
good.
his lies are just silly and make him look like a moron.
Yeah, he's funny to make fun of. That doesn't make him a good dude.
All of them are.
He
No,
still
it does.
cost lives.
Listen, when your
Dude, our government shouldn't be it shouldn't be a circus tent. Our government shouldn't be
It
just
already
all
is.
clowns.
It's a circus tent of pedos and war criminals.
I know.
At least if they were this guy, it would be funny clowns. But instead, you got a bunch of, like, what's his name? The guy from Terrifier? A bunch of guys who dress like that when the sun goes down. Yeah, Art the clowns sitting around, like he throws a suit over his bloody, like, clown outfit, sits down and goes like, now on to that gay bill. Whose rights do we take away today?
That is honestly not far off.
It's really not.
Having such a personal connection to a tragedy that not only affected so many Americans, but specifically...
He's a pathological liar. I don't even try to fact check. I would not follow up with this dude at all.
No, people have been... I love that dude shaking his hand. People pretty much immediately turned against this guy once shit got found out about him. I think he had like a 7% approval rating.
Wow. That sucks.
Which, fun fact, that's the same approval rating that Avatar Korra had in her universe.
What?
At one point in the Avatar Korra show, when she, like, opened the gates of hell and allowed all the spirit demons to take over the world, she's, like, sitting around like, can you believe I have 7% approval?
Approval on what?
People liking her being Avatar.
Wow, that's not surprising at all.
This
Korra
dude
sucks.
Korra is so bad that this dude has the same amount of support as she does.
It's probably because Korra sucks at her job. So does this guy.
This guy doesn't suck at his job. He never got a chance to do his job.
Dude, his job is to, like, pretend that he's not evil. That's it. And he sucks.
He is just a bad liar. And this dude does give me hope that if you lie hard enough, things will just work out for you, though.
What do you mean hope? That's not something you should hope for.
Yes, it is.
No.
Like, I can land in a position of power if I'm willing to lie hard enough under this system. That's very inspiring in a way.
Unironically, you could probably achieve, like, a Senate position if you just didn't have any, like...
Alright, this video was not as informative as I hoped it would be.
If you didn't have any, like, morals, you could easily clock, like, Senate positions. No problem.
Here's another gentleman whose content I readily steal regularly. We're not going to watch him because I have enough respect for him to not just steal his content. But there is a point in this where he actually goes over a lot of George Santos' lies that I want to find. Every single lie told by George Santos. I think this is it. Unfortunately, we're going to have to listen.
That guy with the eye patch, is he, like, missing an eye?
Let me find that real quick. Where was that? We were just on it.
He's, like, the only,
Oh, you must be thinking of Dan Crenshaw. You must have been pointing out Dan Crenshaw.
He's, like, the only, like, evil senator that actually looks kind of cool. Like
Dan Crenshaw?
He looks like one of the...
He's lame as hell. I watched him on Joe Rogan.
That doesn't surprise me. But, like, having an evil...
Oh, yeah, he used campaign money to pay for OnlyFans accounts, by the way.
Wow, nice.
Which, considering half these fuckers use their campaign money to, like, eat children alive, I think that's pretty fine.
Yeah. Eye patch senator reminds me of, like, a Metal Gear.
Hold on, sorry. I had that playing for some reason. He somehow made it through 2 different elections, but they just kept pushing it until people agreed, yeah, get rid of this fucking guy. What? Where is that picture? Oh my god, no wonder I couldn't find it. He's on it for like half a second. Yeah, that is Dan Crenshaw. I think He's like a military veteran. I think he lost his eye in some shrapnel.
Oh.
Too bad it didn't go a few inches to either side, huh? See. He lied to collect unemployment.
Unemployment? He's a
Yes.
congressman.
This might have been beforehand.
So we'll get to some of that just randomly.
How do you just go from being like a Brazilian drag queen who can lie about his work to get unemployment to being a congressman?
I'd say ask him, but you can't trust a fucking word this guy says.
Yeah, I'll probably say
He'll probably like swindle you out of a couple $100 somehow in that interaction.
he was like, back when I was in Nam, when he tells his bullshit story.
Alright, he's not really pausing on it. I think I'm just gonna look up that video real quick. Let's fill the...
Why didn't you look up the video to begin with?
Or not the video, the article.
Well, it's your boyfriend.
Who? George Santos. Alright. Oh no, I just realized this might have, this might require us to, like, sign up to the website. Oh my god. I can't believe print media's dying.
Print media? What is that?
I guess not print media, but, like, news media in general.
Oh, yeah.
Print media is, like, magazines and newspapers. Alright, he allegedly lied to donors, then used their money to make purchases at Hermes and OnlyFans.
Nice.
Federal prosecutors accused George Santos of defrauding political supporters while running for Congress last year. According to the indictment, Santos instructed a Queens-based political consultant to tell potential donors that their money would be used to help elect him to the House. Two people gave $25,000 each to Redstone Strategies, an LLC operated by Santos, which was not registered as part of a super PAC. This is all very boring versions of what I was hoping it would say. Let's just go through this.
For the goobers that keep falling for shit like this, stop trusting government figures. Anyone in government, don't trust them.
See, I don't think there was much of an option here. You have to go off what they tell you, man. There's no reason to believe that these people just lie to you. He used campaign money for personal travel and Botox. He alleged... no wonder his skin is so smooth. It's completely paralyzed.
Yeah, that's not surprising. I figured he had some work done, but like...
He allegedly lied to collect unemployment benefits.
Not surprising.
Has been accused of fraudulently collecting more than $24,000 in unemployment benefits. He received, or federal prosecutors say Santos illegally applied to receive unemployment in June 2020 after the program was expanded to help people out of work due to the pandemic. At the time, he was employed as a regional director of a Florida-based investment. So he was working while he was getting the unemployment.
Yeah, he was working. He was working at what sounds like a very lucrative job.
How did he get that? Because I also lost my job during COVID, and I got like a month. I was legitimately unemployed, and I got like a month of fucking unemployment.
Because you weren't lying about it. You weren't lying ludicrously about it.
Listen, we just see no reason why... What do you mean you need $24,000? Here's $25,000, Mr. Santos.
What? You're telling me that 3 children you're raising completely alone aren't going to have food? That's tragic, Mr. Santos. Also, is this you in Brazil as a drag queen?
Yeah.
Like, is this you not doing any of the things you just said?
He allegedly committed identity theft. What's like allegedly here for?
They don't know if that's his name. Of course he committed identity theft.
Obviously he committed identity theft. They don't know what his name is. Santos said he's also innocent, whatever. There's a bunch here. He allegedly lied to Congress. No! He reimbursed himself for loans he did not make.
Wow.
He lied about where he went to high school.
Okay.
And college. I love the continuation there. Santos, whose parents emigrated from Brazil, says he attended the Horace Mann School in the Bronx during his first year of high school, but had to leave the prestigious private academy in his senior year because, quote, my parents fell on hard times.
Okay, so he immigrated from Brazil. Wait, did he immigrate, his parents immigrated from Brazil, so that means he's from the U.S. then?
Well,
Well, I guess we can't know because he lies about everything. So he could be from literally anywhere and be literally anyone just because he lies about literally every aspect of his being.
It says he never worked on Wall Street either. This is the Goldman Sachs lie that I told you about. Which, if you're trying to, like... Why would you ever brag about that to, like, the American people who's as stupid as they are well aware that names like this sound scary, so you don't want to associate with them?
No. That makes no sense.
What do you do for work? The judge asked. I'm an aspiring politician and I work for Goldman Sachs. You work for Goldman Sachs in New York? The judge asked. Yep, Santos said. Let's see. I thought that would be funnier.
To a judge.
I can't believe it personally. I like the Hermes ad in this because
very poignant.
Where did his money come from? I don't care. Is the money legit? These are not about his lies. He lied about founding an animal charity. We already saw that. He allegedly swindled. Stop saying allegedly. He just got indicted for all this stuff.
Yeah.
He may have ripped off an Amish dog breeder with a bad check. Yeah, I saw this. That's one hell of a sentence.
I know, right? They threw Amish in there just to make it more weird.
Yeah, just what adjectives can we add to this that most people wouldn't ever think would be in this? Yeah, they went to this guy and he was like, yeah, he handed me a check. I thought it was fishy, but I handed him the dogs. I went to go cash the checks and they were bad. It's like, wow, you shouldn't have let him take the dogs first then, huh, dumbass?
What's the deal with his marriages?
With his charity, Friends of Animals United, Santos would hold adoption events for dogs, pawning off the animals for a fee to people who thought they were adopting an animal in need, not a puppy straight from the breeder. Jesus. So he's like stealing like prize bred dogs and just like handing them off to people.
Jeez, man. You could at least go to like a puppy mill. I mean, don't do that because that'd be.
Don't support the puppy mill.
Yeah,
actually, if anything, that's based what he did.
Don't get dogs from
stealing
puppy mills.
from an Amish puppy mill.
Yeah, don't get dogs from puppy mills. They're not good.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
They make lots of dogs. How could they be bad? I forgot to mention, this dude was claiming since the start of his campaign that he's gay, obviously, which I think he's more likely gay than straight, to be real with you. But people have been asking him since the election, like, so where's your boyfriend / husband? Like, we've never seen him in public. And it was only like in the last couple of months that he came out with some random guy and was like, yeah, this is my husband. And then he I think he was on TV with him, but the guy was visibly uncomfortable to be standing near him. I'm 100% positive he just paid off some random dude but didn't tell him the nature of what he was hiring him for.
If that, he might have just walked on stage with this dude.
Just grab some guy who can't speak English. The dude no, senor, what? No one there speaks Spanish, though.
The guy's wife comes and tries to take him off stage.
God, my husband! Even people watching it are just like, what? What's this guy saying? It's unclear if his mother's death was related to 9/11. It wasn't. His grandma was not a Holocaust victim. This dude was really just tapping into the Jewish thing, wasn't he?
That's such a weird thing to want to bank on.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this one. He remember that Florida nightclub that was that had a mass oopsing happening, mass oopsing happening at it. Yeah, he claimed that a dozen of his employees died there for a company that he did not actually have. So
why is he? His life is so boring that he's throwing in
his
all
life's
this,
pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean.
It's interesting
true.
in a wrong way.
I don't know why he's trying to tie himself to all these tragedies.
It's to elicit support. He claimed his niece was kidnapped. the Jewish thing. We're only halfway through this list.
Are we going to go through this whole thing?
Yes. Was he a
Jeez.
drag queen in Brazil? Yes, he was. We learned a bunch of these already. Oh, yeah, he claimed he was on Hannah Montana.
Why would he be on Hannah Montana?
I guess he thought it would make him more interesting. A
No,
Wikipedia for bio name for a user named Anthony DeValder claims that following a successful drag career, he landed roles on Disney Channel shows such as Hannah Montana and Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. After his stint in TV, Santos' bio then states that he hit the big screen with a role in a movie called The Invasion starring Uma Thurman, although Uma Thurman never appeared in a movie under that name. Speaking of Sweet Life and Zack and Cody, did you hear one of them, like, OD'd?
No, doesn't surprise me, though. Child stars are very troubled individuals.
It should surprise you, because I'm lying.
Oh.
I could have kept that going.
You think you're lying. You think you are.
I probably just predicted the future. Was he a...
Like a That's So Raven? Wait, is it That's So Raven? The one where she can see the future?
Yes.
Yeah, you have like a That's So Raven, like zoom in on your eyeball.
Speaking of That's So Raven, did you ever watch that?
No. Why would I?
My sister used to watch it religiously, and there was the fucking dude on the show who was in the cast. Like, there was a video of him just, like, beating his wife that came out a couple of years ago. That sounds like a lie, but it isn't. That's like the same tier of lie as the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, but that one's real.
Again, not surprised at all.
We should watch that one and just, like, spectate it like a World Star fight. Except it's very one-sided.
No, don't do that.
Was he a Broadway producer? I'm going to guess he's not. Was he a journalist in Brazil? No, he wasn't.
No.
His campaign reportedly caused a lot of trouble.
Yeah, reportedly? What are you talking about?
Dude, half of these are like the same shit reiterated. His campaign allegedly stole money. His campaign allegedly embezzled funds. And his campaign has reportedly caused lots of trouble.
He's probably...
You really needed to pad out this list, didn't you? So I would get your fucking Doritos ads, I bet.
Probably.
Let's listen to this.
No. Stop. Stop.
Try another angle?
Dude, stop.
Hell yeah, man.
Go
Doritos
somewhere.
is gonna pay us for
man.
this.
Move. Oh, cool. It's just following you now.
Yes.
Look what you've done.
Alright, let's listen to that.
Dude,
Was
stop.
he the target of an assassination?
Stop.
You know these are not copyrightable,
I don't
right?
care. I don't want to do that.
Let's see. How are we going to hear their new slogan, Try Another Angle?
I'm very not amused.
What does that mean exactly? What other angle? They're triangles. What has Santos said about his life that is actually true? Who cares? What other investigations is he facing? Don't care. Many Republicans don't want him around. No.
Yeah, he's
What?
incredibly
Okay, that was the
unlikable
whole
individual.
thing. This
Good.
is all ads. Are you shitting my ass right now?
Oh my god.
Alright, where's that Doritos ad?
I will leave if you put that on again. I vow it.
Here it is. We're just gonna look at
You
it.
can test your luck. This will be the end of the episode.
There's nothing else to talk about with this guy. He's a liar, but he doesn't deserve to be punished whatsoever.
Really? Another one of these things?
See. This is more about him being kicked off. But we already discussed this story, so there's really nothing to discuss there. We just talked about this aspect. They tried to kick him out twice, couldn't do it, and then on the third round they got him. So he's gone, unfortunately.
What a joke of a life form. Let's move on to our next topic.
What did I bring this one up for?
I don't know.
I'm trying to figure that out myself. Oh yeah, that's the funny thing is he was gay, but he's a member of like the anti-woke, like no trans people, like sort of division of the Republicans. And then all that drag queen stuff came out. See, alright, nothing else to say about George Santos. We love and we miss you, King. Don't ever let the woke liberals put you down.
I saw this literally earlier today.
Damn. Well, that ruins the surprise, then, doesn't it?
Are you... Didn't everyone in this room die from this?
No, only one person did.
Oh. Okay.
Which is why I'm going to have to blur the screen, unfortunately. But
I guess trigger warning. I think this
trigger warning for what? It's just a blob to them.
I mean, you just put the sound on.
Yes, I
Basically,
did.
this guy's going to drop a bunch of grenades in this room.
I'm pretty sure they were flash grenades, because if those were fragmentation grenades, just one of them would have killed most of these people.
Yeah, that's true. They didn't look like grenades when he pulled them out. Like, when I saw it, I thought he was dropping, like, I don't know. I knew this guy was going to be the problem because he's blocking the door, but, like...
From what I understand, this dude is, like, Ukrainian, like, military police, and he's mad because they're not letting him speak at this town hall.
Uh-huh. So he just drops a bunch of flashbangs?
Drops fucking flashbangs. I can respect it. Let's see. The part where he drops the grenades comes up really soon here.
Yeah, it's really quick.
There's no blood or anything shown here. It's just going to be a bunch of screaming. He's dropping them now. How did he think this was going to end for him exactly?
I have no idea.
I would have reacted the exact same as those people. Which is the scary part.
Thrown?
No, when he
react.
no, dummy, when he throws them on the ground, I would have just like stood there frozen like, is that a real fucking grenade? But yes, I'm pretty sure those were just flash grenades, so it was mostly just a lot of like damaged eardrums for these people. I think I cannot imagine like how this would have killed you unless it happened like literally right next to you, because like these grenades can cause a lot of like flash damage, because that explosion of light that they cause is literally caused by like a chemical reaction.
Isn't it like mostly like phosphorus or something?
Magnesium.
Yeah, magnesium, not phosphorus.
Yes.
It was phosphorus,
Which
that'd
burns
be an
at, like,
entirely different problem.
It burns at like 5,000 degrees, so just the light coming off of that is enough to like fucking give you like second degree burns, like flash burns basically.
Jesus.
I have to imagine that grenade either went off right next to them and like just busted up their organs, or gave them some kind of like heart attack or something, because this would have freaked me the hell out.
Is it this guy that died? Or her? Because I imagine it's one of those.
Whoever the grenades like roll, he tosses them pretty evenly to his credit. He's clearly very talented at this.
You do this every time?
Yes. I'm guessing it was like one of the people up in the front row. But yeah, there were 26 injuries because of this.
That's not at all surprising.
Listen,
That's
we've
what
all
happened.
wanted to do this. But you can't just go out and doing this sort of thing. Because where are we going to get the grenades for when the occasion really matters? He didn't even think about that.
Real
Fucking dickhead.
firecrackers.
Just throwing like M80s. I covered them in carpenter's nails.
Imagine being such a crybaby that you drop a bunch of flashbangs because people won't listen to you.
I have to wonder what exactly was so important. What were they talking about that drove this guy to this degree?
Guys, what if we had a soda machine outside my house?
And the soda was free from me. Those people...
Who let you in here?
This guy doesn't even live here. This somewhere in like Nebraska, and this Ukrainian veteran just walks in with a bunch of flashbangs.
Nebraska.
They just don't know what he's saying, which is why they're not listening to him. I think that guy's drunk. And he throws flashbangs on the ground.
I like the old guy just like staring at them. He's like, what?
Yeah, that would have been me. I would not have been able to register that a motherfucker just threw live grenades at my feet. I probably would have been the one death with my luck. Okay, what else is there to discuss?
Of course, Kanye again.
Before we continue, I just need to apologize for showing you guys Reddit reactions. I understand this is the worst content on the internet, but you have to understand that we still don't respect you enough to put actual work into this. See, let's hear what Kanye West has to say. This guy's probably off his meds again, because...
Who wants to bet it's not gonna be racist?
I listened to like the first 5 seconds of this and it was racist.
Wow. That's impressive.
Yeah, I respect it. This dude looks exactly like my older brother, which makes it very like... It makes it even funnier to me when I watch these videos.
The brother that I met?
Yes.
No, he doesn't.
My brother looks like... He has like the same head shape and nose as this guy, and facial hair.
I don't see it at all.
You didn't grow up around my older brother like I did. My older brother does this exact same thing. Half of these Kanye videos that you see are actually my older brother, and people are getting them mixed up. What's he saying?
I don't want to hear shit from none of these Jewish niggas talk about Charlie Pasnick follow me to the fucking hotel. The nigga killed Aaron Carter, and now they acting like they won't kill.
Wasn't this guy running for president?
Yes.
What happened to that?
This happened to that. It's
There's none of this
happen.
precludes him from from being able to continue running.
That's true, but like, who's gonna vote for him other than neo-Nazis?
Black Nazis?
I mean, neo just means new, so like...
They're not even called Nazis. What are they called? Like Black Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah.
Pretty much all of them are on Kanye's side.
Yeah.
Street Boy sample. You get what I'm saying? Harley Pasternak pusher. Your trainer. Harley Pasternak.
This dude needs to be tranquilized with lithium at this point. Like, motherfuckers with sniper rifles need to be shooting him in the ass from like a quarter mile out to prevent this from happening anymore.
Yeah, they...
I'm surprised Kanye didn't just leap across the room and rip her face off like an enraged chimpanzee for her pointing the camera away from him.
I like how he's, like, not even remotely phased having a camera that close to his face recording all this.
He's been going through this pretty much his entire life. I don't think it even registers to him.
Probably.
Is he getting fat? He looks chunky as fuck right now. I probably should not have made the chimpanzee analogy. Someone's gonna clip that out of context.
I realize we have not been listening to anything he's said. Which
What is there to listen to here? He's just a rambling lunatic.
I'm totally fine not listening to him because I'm really tired of this whole Kanye thing. It's like, oh, did you hear what Kanye
This is
said?
one of those things that went completely like batshit during our 5-month stint off of this, which is yet another thing I'm really sad we didn't get to cover while it was happening.
Yeah, Kanye. I don't know. I'm really not impressed by like the new Kanye stuff. Anytime somebody's like, "Oh, did you hear this new thing that Kanye said?" and I'm like, I don't know, and no, I don't care. Like, he's racist. He's rambling like a madman again. Who cares? His brain must be like only running at a quarter power at this point because of how much sleep he's probably missed. Because schizophrenic motherfuckers can just like go days without sleeping without realizing it. He's not schizophrenic, is he?
I'm pretty sure. No, he's not schizophrenic. He's manic bipolar.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But like during manic episodes, I mean, that shit can very heavily resemble like schizophrenia.
Okay, yeah.
This dude's probably been awake for like 3 days now. He looks really fucking fat, actually. That's fine, he's earned it. Just saying. Is he wearing an African traditional wear or something?
I've been trying to figure out what that... I think he's wearing like a regular t-shirt and then he has like something draped over his shoulders.
Just like a beach towel?
It's probably a Nazi flag if I'm being realistic.
It's probably not.
But like, where are they right now? It looks like he's just in somebody's apartment.
He just wandered into someone's like basement and started doing this. And then a bunch of cameras just coalesced around him. Is he trying to remember his kid's name?
No.
Okay, it's just another rapper.
I was really hoping.
Yeah, I was like, oh that would have cracked me the fuck up if he forgot his kid's name.
All y'all niggas on Instagram got some shit to say. Y'all niggas
saw this shit. Don't tell me about my fucking political opinion. I made more money to show you that money ain't nothing. It's our money, nigga. It's our country, nigga. It's I stole it from us.
I really have no clue what he's saying, and I don't think us not listening to him has really impacted that outcome at all.
No, I doubt it.
The motherfucking pilgrims. It's the same shit. It's a story. They put us in the school. The Rothschilds. I know Jay-Z back here like, oh, this nigga go down now. I've been here for a year, my nigga. They can't fucking touch me. Why? Because God covered me. He covered me. And guess what, Trump? We ain't giving you support unless you get Larry out. Unless you get Jeff out.
Is that the Nazi symbol that's been that he's been on a real kick for, like on the center of his shirt? Is that
one that he made that looked like a fucking swastika?
No, it looks like a double vulture or something like that. There's this Nazi symbol. It's like a two-headed vulture or something like that. And his recent like branding and fashion stuff has been based around that.
I wonder what his thoughts on the Israel-Palestine thing are.
I wonder.
No, nigga. No, what you gonna do for us? What they gonna do for us? Y'all niggas done voted Democrat. All these motherfuckers.
Do for us? Dude, you're a millionaire.
These niggas is colonizers.
Nah, dude, he's the same as like a poor black person living in fucking Queens, New York.
What are you gonna
He
do for
lumps
them?
himself in with... He's also a billionaire, by the way.
Right, billionaire.
If anything, there's less now that we know that fact. He's even more alone on that piece.
Yeah, but like he's. I mean, sure, he's more alone, but like,
him being a billionaire.
What does that have to do with like? He's not like oppressed for that. He's a billionaire. A billionaire. There's nothing oppressing him. The only thing oppressing him is like gravity.
Why? Is that a fat joke?
No, it's just. I mean,
Right.
sure, yeah, we'll call him fat. I don't think he's
I
that
just
fat.
gotta look at his fingernails. They look completely like overgrown.
Yeah, if he's manic depressive, he's
Probably not.
alternates between manic episodes and depressive episodes.
Gotta
So
move my cursor.
He's probably popping straight out of like a 3-day long like sitting in his house naked to jump straight into a Nazi rant.
Painting anti-Semitic conspiracies with his feces all over the apartment wall. He has 6 different conjoined apartments just to do that.
You know, when he's not in a manic episode, I doubt he believes this stuff.
He probably does. He's just able to be more quiet about it.
I doubt he believes it this hard.
Who is this bitch filming this? Stop turning the camera towards yourself.
I wanted to yell World Star. That would be funny.
I want a Hasidic Jew to just walk up, like waving some kind of incense at him, and Kanye just shrieks into the corner like,
A rabbi walks into the room.
"Hey, what is this? You can't be doing this!"
A rabbi walks into the room. Kanye's eyes start glowing red, and he like flies into the top right corner of the room. Turns into like a shadow puddle and evaporates.
Someone should
He's
approach him with
still
a...
talking?
Yeah, he is just completely... He's rambling like Elon Musk was last week during his psychotic break. Why is he wearing his headphones like that? That's been bothering me this whole time.
Nobody fucking said y'all saw me and see my kids. All y'all rich niggas got y'all kids in that Zion school. Fuck, see Eric Kane.
All you...
My daughter ripped up the motherfucking...
Finish
You're
this.
rich, man.
He's
You're
a rich...
to be with me right now. Y'all know what's going on. For real. Where y'all tick-tocking and all that shit.
Tick-tocking?
Tiki-takin. That is... You're right, that is the Nazi symbol.
Yeah.
Like Pac, my daughter had the Tupac fucking t-shirt.
We should make that our symbol since we're apparently a Third Reich podcast.
Save that for next week.
That was just some foreshadowing, you guys.
You're not with me. No one's with me because no one's really with me. It's just me.
Is he about to start crying? Because he did that a bunch of times during some of his mental breaks last year.
Did he?
Yeah, he would just break down crying and talking about how he almost got his daughter killed and shit.
Jeez.
Yes, right?
How'd that happen? How did he almost get his daughter killed?
They were discussing aborting her.
Oh.
And then Ari Emanuel put,
I mean,
we gotta drop this nigga.
I don't think I would have blamed Kim.
I don't think
This guy's
that
a
would
psycho.
even, like, warp my perception of my parents if they told me that.
They considered getting an abortion for you?
Yeah, if they told me, yeah, we had considered getting an abortion because we didn't think we were ready. Like, why would that, like, personally offend me?
I wouldn't be bothered.
Neither would I. Well, I would probably just be like, well, why did you go through with it? The fuck? This fucking sucks. Who?
Something else happened, or are we just gonna listen to? Are we gonna
no, we
continue
are
to
just
listen to him?
We're just listening to him fucking like street corner ramble right now.
Let's move on to a different topic then. I'm tired of watching this guy's life fall apart.
Let's see if he says something funny. That's the most important part of this.
We're not gonna be able to tell.
I love you, but okay.
What did he say?
Be gone, woman.
Get her.
Get her. Get her. What if you look back and she's just being torn apart by dogs? Get her.
She flips the camera around. There's just like a Rottweiler hanging off the side of her face.
Get her. She just blows up. Dematerializes.
A lightning bolt comes through the sky and God descends for a moment.
Get her. He descends down. Sorry about that, Kanye. Sorry. And grabs her.
He's wearing Yeezys.
Oh, sweet. This one has the new Nazi logo on it. Yes!
Gets raptured.
God just joins Kanye on his, like, anti-Semitic rants.
At this point,
Those fuckers killed my son!
At this point, I wouldn't even be surprised.
Or I wouldn't see my kids.
He's still talking about that same shit, man.
About what shit? I'm not aware of what he's been discussing this whole time.
He keeps going from like, I'm doing all, like, I did this myself, and like Jewish people are the problem, and I didn't get to see my kids.
I identify a lot with this guy dissociating right here.
Occasionally glancing up and looking at the camera and being like, oh my god, don't put me in this
He's
shot.
dissociating again.
Staring right into the camera, just like, please stop looking at me.
Selling opioids. I'm not even bipolar and has signs of autism for the accident.
What?
For the fucking medication, have us selling opioids.
He's saying Kanye West is saying he's not autistic.
Okay.
I'm not even bipolar and
Yeah, see, it's the flag. It's the Nazi flag I was telling you
They're
about.
gonna hit me with the fucking
I mean, it's his
medication.
logo, but like,
For them.
it's still a Nazi thing.
Okay, nigga, Big Pharma, where my royalties, nigga?
Yeah!
Drugs, you done sold off of the idea of yay.
Where is his royalties? He's probably getting them. I'm pretty sure he legally still has to.
I don't even know what he's talking about. The reason why he's not seeing his kids is because he's psychotic.
Yeah, I would not trust this guy. If I were Kim Kardashian, I would not trust this fucker with our kids either.
Yeah.
What was he freaking?
I'm just saying, come on.
Trying to shoo her away.
Get her. She just explodes. That was depressing.
A bunch of like rocket-powered piranhas fly out of the background. What's the next one?
Let's see. The next one is a much more... We're moving on from the heavy topics onto this little...
Abuse always escalates once you leave.
Hold on.
Read the thing.
You shall read it once I add some context to this.
Is it a pop socket?
These are Apple AirTags.
What is that?
The backstory here is that there's a YouTuber named Hunter Avallone. He used to be like a heavy right-winger. but now he's like but now he learned in like the past few years that he doesn't agree with that stuff anymore, and he became a left-winger. So he's doing that now, and I guess he got a divorce recently. I follow along with some of what this guy does, not everything, because I wasn't even aware he had a new girlfriend. But apparently his girlfriend came with a little baggage. So the transition from right-wing content to left-wing content will be very important for this discussion in a bit here. But for now, we're just going to cover that apparently his new girlfriend has like an abusive ex-boyfriend who slipped these Apple AirTags. We can read this now. Slipped these Apple AirTags into her luggage to track where she went. Abuse always escalates once you leave. I just found out that Conrad put AirTags in my stuff to track my location. This is not okay. Feeling violated. Sad emoji.
Yeah, get a restraining order.
Those pretty much don't really do anything.
Yeah, that's
like if someone wants you dead, they're just gonna break the restraining order.
Yeah, that's true. Get a gun.
Hunter owns guns, which is why I'm kind of confused why the next stage of this happened.
Okay. That's not good.
Let's see.
Ooh.
So, Conrad, I'm going to have to blur this out. So,
it's already blurred, which is...
this is just the beginning.
Okay.
So, Conrad went to their house, and this happened. Warning, graphic. I'm still trying to process this, and I'm most likely in shock as I write this, but only a few hours ago, Holly's ex-boyfriend, Conrad, showed up at my apartment with a shotgun. He shot through my building door, injuring Holly's leg in the process. I recorded the final moments in which we're hiding in the back porch. You can hear him shoot at police before ultimately taking his own life in my own fucking apartment hallway. Still trying to process this. Holly and I are physically okay, but mentally, this is going to do some serious damage. Holly has been amazing, and she's been incredibly brave and strong throughout this whole ordeal.
1, why are you posting this on the internet? 2, didn't you just say she was shot in the leg?
Yeah, that gets shown here.
So physically, she's not okay. She just got shot in the leg.
I think he's saying mentally. There's something here.
He said physically they're okay, mentally they're not okay. I mean, I guess people deal with trauma in different ways. I just think it's...
There are some people's choice reactions that I wanted to cover on this. Oh shit, that's where I gotta start censoring it, I guess. There were some texts sent to her by Conrad that I wanted to cover.
Nice font.
I know, right? That's her default phone font. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, I guess this is from Conrad. You literally published just 2 weeks ago that you had broken up with your partner, who you had been with for years, accusing him of being an abuser, and now you are with another guy. Why don't you just assume that you wanted to fuck another guy, and that's why you broke up with the previous one? Or... Okay, this is a different person. This kind of spoils what the reaction was to this by a certain group of people that we'll discuss.
Okay.
Let's watch the video first. Alright, I think this is after they've been shot at.
Conrad has shot Holly in the leg. Excuse me? We don't know. All I know is I got a call from my landlord that said he was trying to get into the building. The suspect...
Well, at least they got out of that situation. I think they're on their porch right now.
There was something shady about it? We didn't know?
Yeah. It's a good thing these people are safe.
Yes, but he's still, like, outside the door, so they're waiting on the cops.
Please hurry, please. Okay, he's pounding really hard at the door. I hear shouting. I think I hear them.
Well, there he goes.
Okay.
Man, gotta say, we lost a real one today. There's her leg. judging from all the shot that looks like it's in her leg, the guy shot her with bird shot. So that's really not going to do anything to her leg at all, thankfully.
That's good.
Yes, but because if he had shot her even through the wall with buckshot, that's like 9mm rounds hitting your leg.
Yeah, I was thinking she's probably... That's why I said, like, she's probably not okay if she got hit in the leg. But
yeah, no,
she might be all right.
This wound looks like it's from shrapnel, like probably from the door. But otherwise, I don't think he shot her with an actually deadly round.
Yeah, and
yeah, look at that. Look at how much her leg is peppered.
Yeah, that one on the side of the knee looks pretty bad, but
yeah,
I think most of that's probably okay. The wood probably slowed a lot of that down.
There was some other shit here that... Why did it open this twice? What the fuck?
Maybe, like, take some time away from the internet before...
He pretty much uploaded this while it was happening.
Okay, maybe take a little time to process this instead of jumping on the internet, because, like, the internet's not a good place. So
especially not once you see these comments.
Oh my god.
So yeah, remember how I said he moved from right wing to left wing? Well, a bunch of like chud mongoloids have been very angry at him for like years because of that. To the point where this is what you see in his comments. Okay, this one I actually somewhat agree with. I can't comprehend the Zoomer mindset to get attacked by someone with a shotgun, not grab my own firearm, but instead pull out my cell phone, and immediately start vlogging. Yes, that I kind of agree with. I would definitely grab a gun first, but I also kind of hate this mentality of, why are you filming right now? It's because it's an interesting event happening.
Also, it's evidence. Like, if it doesn't come to gunfire...
there's a crime currently happening right now.
Yeah, if it doesn't come to gunfire, it's going to be useful in court and stuff like that. But, like, I think recording was a good choice, but you should have also had a gun.
Yes. Grab your gun first, then record is what I would say is the main thing that Hunter did wrong here. I don't think he even has his gun on him.
Yeah.
Or if I don't actually know if he even has his guns still. I'm pretty sure he does. He hasn't mentioned that he got rid of them. I don't think he's that far left.
I mean, like, in situations like this, panic can cause you to do some, like it can lead you to some not ideal choices. But,
yeah, here he is with his gun. I wonder what stage he was here.
Yeah, I wonder.
Looks like a fucking literal man-child wearing man-child clothing.
But, yeah, probably, like, that's what you keep guns in the house for. Like, if you have guns in the house, this is the instance in which you would get them out. Which, like, I get, like, being, like, paralyzed, like, being unable to, like, think to do something like that in a moment as tense as that. I can understand, but, like...
I don't know. My first instinct would have been to go grab a shotgun. What's he doing with this stockless shotgun? That's going to rip his twink arms right out of their sockets if he tries shooting that.
You are very not gay enough to be saying that.
See, let's see some comments. I can't comprehend the American ridiculous mindset of thinking guns resolve issues instead of aggravating them. I don't see the sort of think happening in the rest of the world. European. That's my response. Police are shooting at criminals. Criminal is shooting at police, and you want them to join in. What happens when the police mistake you for the person shooting at them? When seconds count, police are minutes away. The police were there in the video you're responding to.
Wait, is this part of the? Like, is this still in the comments of the?
This is still the original. It's this person.
Okay.
Who said, I can't comprehend getting a camera or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, what does this mean when seconds count? The police are currently there. That's the worst time to be shooting at them.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I think all in all he made the right choice of like going to the back porch and like recording.
I saw a bunch of people, a bunch of right-wing memes I've been seeing about this are like, he's using her as a bullet shield. And it's
what?
He's not behind her at all.
Yeah, they both went to the back porch.
There were a bunch of really weird comments here that I wanted to see, but I'm thinking he probably deleted them, which I don't... Okay, never mind. He kept them. Okay, that's his girlfriend. Why is she calmer than you? She probably has adrenaline going. You can't tell how... You really cannot tell how calm someone is when they're talking.
She also just got shot in the legs, so she might be, like, in shock.
She could be lightheaded right now.
Yeah, she also started, like, panic crying, like, once the gunfire started. So, like, she's not calmer. They're both pretty hysterical.
You are either goated content god or this is so fake. What about that was fake?
What about that is goated content god? Also, shut up. Why would you say something like that?
Because they're a bunch of fucking sociopathic chuds whose entire life revolves around like drama on the internet.
Did your girlfriend get the ick from you for this? Shut up, dude.
Why is he talking like a teenage girl?
So annoying, dude.
The only ick I'm seeing is you commenting this.
Yeah.
Keep your toxic masculine... Okay, it got gay. I thought the ick was just the cringe from him typing that.
Yeah, this is pretty...
I'd get the ick too if my boyfriend didn't charge a man with a gun and die. Only boyfriends that get themselves killed and me killed too are worthy. Let's see. There were way like crazier comments than this.
Did this guy really just post a
you are gay. That dude's 100% one of the sociopathic incel retards that we're talking about, but that's funny. That's like a Dream comment. Or a Nicholas Cantu comment.
There you go.
You hid in a location that gave you 0 options for escape. Why do these guys talk like they're fucking Rambo, man?
Yeah, also, what do you mean 0 options?
I could scale down the gutters, I'll have you know. Like Tarzan swinging down, or like, yeah, Tarzan sliding down the algae growing on the tree branches. That will be literally me.
Okay, they literally did have a mode of escape. They were on the 2nd story, and the guy was at the front door. So, like, the front door's already blocked. Presumably, that's the only way out. And then the other door that leads outside would be the back porch, which, you know, we saw that it led outside. It's not ideal, but they could jump off the side. They'd probably injure themselves in the process. But I assume there's a fire escape that they could probably use. So, moot point and shut up.
Okay, I think some of the weirder comments are under her.
Probably.
If someone broke into my house with a firearm and my woman stood between me and the shooter so that I, the man, could escape, I quite literally could never live with myself. What backwards times we live in.
That's not what happened. He shot through a door.
I was unable to find these text messages that she posted, but she basically sent texts that said that showed that Conrad had told her that he was specifically going there to kill Hunter. So had Hunter stood between her and the fucking shooter, that would have ended completely badly.
But also, he shot through the door. So, like, it wasn't she was in between Hunter and the shooter. There was a door between them. So the shooter probably didn't even see who was on the other side of the door.
No, she specifically told him in the text messages, like, dude, you just shot me. And he was like, oh shit, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, fuck. It's like, wow, maybe you shouldn't shoot blindly into an apartment, you fucking moron.
Yeah, so, like, Hunter wasn't, like, hiding behind her. I mean, I guess it wasn't there, but, like...
Maybe he was, like, before he started filming, who knows.
That's true, I guess, but, like, making the assumption about where people were during this is stupid. Like, we weren't there. Well, the only details we know is that somebody showed up trying to kill these people, and they hid out and recorded it. Like, somebody got shot in the process of this, and then the guy killed himself. So, like,
a bunch of people
are talking about.
A bunch of people are like, he didn't kill himself. He charged at the cops, and they killed him.
That's
it's like
killing
suicide by cop is a thing, you morons.
Yeah, that's
they're
killing
pretending
yourself.
that they don't know that so that they have more, so that they can have like that little extra dunk to them of, that wasn't a suicide, Hunter, you're lying again.
I mean, I guess
That's not
clearly
even
a suicide, though. Like
that is still a
assisted
suicide. Hunter using a woman as a human shield.
Not what happened.
Maybe it is. We don't know at the end of the day.
Technically true, but, you know, being that she's alive and he brought her back with him.
Yeah, they both made it out of this.
Yeah, and
clearly they did what was right for that specific situation.
The only wound that anyone got was through a door. I mean, aside from the, you know, moron that attacked them.
No, dude, bullets affect these people less because they're just such tough, fucking badass alpha males that they can afford to stand as human shields.
Meanwhile, they've got like a Big Mac blood type. They're like 400 pounds.
I would love to see what any of these fucking Rambos actually look like, man. Dude. I would fucking kill to have a superpower like that.
They're probably like lactose intolerant.
Milk would fucking hospitalize them.
Yeah.
Next time you and your lefty friends are discussing, quote, why no one should ever own a gun, think back to this day and realize how lucky you are the police showed up quickly. Hunter has never been anti-police or anti-gun.
Your BO smells like sour bacon grease.
Hunter cowered behind his defenseless girlfriend. Classic.
Not what happened.
He was also defenseless. He didn't have a gun on him either. Man fail. If this dude actually did get shot defending his girlfriend, these fuckers would be like, what a fucking simp, getting shot for a woman? Women are fucking gay!
That's true.
I did not find... A bunch of the comments might have been removed, but there was a bunch of comments basically discussing how these guys are in a polyamorous relationship and how she likes to get gangbanged by black guys, and they were, like, making memes of her... They immediately assumed that this was a black guy. Like, and people
That's fucked up.
And it's their evidence for any of that is none. They know that she is a woman dating someone they don't like, so they immediately picture her being gangbanged by a bunch of black guys. And for some reason, other people are the weird ones in the situation according to them.
Dude, if this is where you make these arguments, you lose automatically.
Your mind automatically... A woman gets attacked by her boyfriend and your mind immediately goes to her getting gangbanged by black guys.
Ex-boyfriend.
Yes, ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, you guys lose automatically. This is not where you have these arguments. Like, if you want to have an argument about this sort of thing, don't do it after...
Well, she deserved it because she's fucking a bunch of black guys. What's your proof for that? Nothing. She's a white woman, and that turns me on.
I fantasize about it, that's what. Alright, I think I've had about enough
There's
of
pretty
this.
much nothing else to discuss here. That was the main thing I wanted to discuss, but it's unfortunate that it looks like a bunch of those comments got deleted.
Yeah, maybe don't make these arguments or these comments on like real life stuff. And
at least make your argument. If they just want to argue like, oh, Hunter should have had his gun or Hunter shouldn't be filming while this is I disagree with that mindset too. Like, when shit is currently happening, that's the best time to be filming.
Yeah, then
these guys would have also been like, why didn't you get any footage of this happening if it supposedly did?
Yeah.
Then he gets footage of it, and they're like, why are you filming right now?
Yeah, if
next time, can you film your wife getting gangbanged by black guys? You are gay and a Nazi.
Okay, man.
They're responding to the person who said that.
Oh, okay.
When you were partying, I studied racism. I think that's all that meme is going to have.
Okay.
Alright, going from... I'm really disappointed, because I had, like, a bunch of... That's what a bunch of these were. A bunch of these were, like, threads of weirdos making, like...
Screenshot them next time.
That's too much effort.
Okay.
You know what's a real good way you can find Nazis on Twitter?
What?
Go to reposts.
Why?
That's just a trident. How to survive a shotgun attack by Hunter Avallone.
Okay.
Dedicated to my meat shield Holly.
Okay, man.
Imagine being a grown man and this is your first instinct.
Yeah,
when you learn something bad happens is to go make a meme about it.
That's what I was saying. Like, why bother? You ruined your point. Any point you were trying to make.
They don't have a point. They're just trying to be cruel.
Yeah, anything you were attempting to do is automatically ruined by you immediately have painted yourself as the bad guy. You lose the argument automatically.
This is one of the dudes who I saw that was making a bunch of like shit about her being gangbanged by about them being in like a polyamorous relationship, and when people asked him for proof, he was like, don't need any.
Okay, man. Nobody thinks you're cool.
He thinks he's really cool.
Nobody agrees. You're lame.
Acting like a retard on the internet is literally the coolest thing that can happen to these people.
Alright, what's next on the list? I'm tired of looking at these idiots.
I want to check one more idiot. Hunted Avallone. Man, I hope that a video of these guys getting stomped by a bunch of like black dudes in Harlem comes out. Because it would be very funny. Of course, they would also use it as evidence for their point, so maybe that shouldn't happen. Alright, enough of that.
What do you got next?
Moving from that funny topic to this funny topic that people really seem to care a lot about. This is the Epcot Center freakout. And I actually have the guy's response as well. Yes, he looks ridiculous. People were really up in arms, and I gotta say, you guys might be surprised to learn whose side we're on in this fight.
Don't lump me in with you.
Damn, that's quiet. That's all the way up, too.
Yeah, why is it so quiet?
I don't know. See, let me turn that up a bit. That should be good enough. Alright, let's hear what he has to say. So this happened after they cut.
Okay.
Guy pulls his phone, beta male pulls his phone out, starts whining, you cut us. Chad here goes, fuck you, man, you're a fucking nerd. I'll fucking kill you, you stupid piece of shit. He really added a highlight reel at the beginning.
Is that what that was?
Yes, because this is jumping around so much. Yeah, this is just a highlight reel. Alright.
How long was this actual interaction?
Probably at least a couple of minutes. So these fucking kids cut in front. I would have beat all these kids up, by the way. These kids cut in front of the cell phone virgin, who immediately starts filming them, and then this very obnoxious interaction happens. This dude back here is really embarrassing.
Why was he do?
He's just gay and cringe the entire time. Alright, we kind of fucked this up. Hold on. Is there a way? There is not. Fucking wonderful.
What are you talking about?
Like, the original version of this was like a highlight reel at the beginning and then the full interaction. I think this is an edited version.
This is pretty lame so far.
Yes, I agree. I cannot believe that this became as big a deal as it was, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Conclusion, it should be more socially acceptable to kick people's asses. Because...
What? What would that have done here?
It would have kicked these smug assholes' asses. Or
see, what I would do first, I would pull out my knife, I would stab her, I would stab the girl behind her. Then I would run away.
That's it. That's it.
Don't go for either of the dudes. I would stab the woman next to them who's not affiliated with this party. 3 women stabbed. Nothing gained.
Imagine getting this fucking uppity about a fucking
You can't say
Disney
uppity.
ride. I'm sorry. Imagine going to.
You say uppity about him, her, this guy, these
What are
light
you
bulbs.
trying to say? What are you getting at?
I'm just trying to look out for you. So they're saying he looks like Harry Potter. Okay, I guess this nerd actually is with them. Okay, so there's 3 dudes to avoid while you stab the 2 girls now.
Okay, man.
I'm turning this up again. Why is this so quiet? The fuck?
You're a nerd.
Keep that in mind, by the way, what he just said there. I don't let no one respect my girl, man.
I think he said disrespect.
Whichever. He says, I don't let no one disrespect my... What? This girl? This really obnoxious little Stacy you're with? You couldn't do better than this. I would beat up both the girls first, then run away. Not fighting the guys. That's too scary.
Okay, man.
Okay. Chad Dad comes up, shuts these idiots up for a little bit, but then Cell Phone Virgin continues filming them. She is going very Becky mode, where her boyfriend is involved in some shit, so she just keeps interjecting herself into it.
Also, they're at Epcot. Like, if they just told one of the people that, like, work there that these people cut, they would be like... They would be like ninja smoke pelleted out of there. they would be sent to the fucking like Disney back rooms.
Unironically, I would jump at the chance to fight a bunch of kids.
Dude.
But apparently this guy is not a kid. He's... Which we'll learn in a bit here.
Not in Disneyland. Disneyland will,
there is a secret jail there.
You will never be seen again.
My gay uncle is like one of their main engineers. I could get away with anything in there.
That's true. You should kick the... Like... Actually, we should go to Disneyland. You should just kick somebody's ass just for shits and giggles.
Just like a kid. Walk off, just punch some kid up in front of a fucking roller coaster.
Throw them into the lake.
This sounds very fun. I'm getting more happy by this idea the more we talk about it. You know you're the loser in the argument when you...
Jesus, man.
I don't disrespect women.
Throws the girl...
Just pile drives her into the ground like a fucking railroad spike.
Asshole, man. I don't let nobody disrespect my girl.
The second person to pull their cell phone out is usually the loser in the engagement, by the way.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a pretty good rule of thumb for this sort of thing.
Yeah. Especially if you're doing it as a point of like, don't film me, see how it feels?
Whoa, okay, Nicholas. Settle down.
What happened?
One of them called him a fag.
Ooh.
She was like, he looks like a fag, honestly. And Dream is just on the other side of the cell phone like, guys, come on, that's what the mask is.
That guy does kind of look like Dream at a distance.
Yeah, you can tell from that, like, child strapped to his hip.
What's your at?
What's your at?
What's your at? They'll add you.
You are so gay for asking that. You're in a verbal altercation and you're asking them what their Instagram is. Do people still use Snapchat? Is this guy that old?
I don't know. I don't use Snapchat because it's annoying.
Why have these guys not simply... Why is this guy not simply tattled on these kids and also beaten the 2 girls up?
Yeah, I probably would have tattled immediately. I wouldn't have even bothered with the whole recording thing. I would have just been like, hey, these people cut.
Okay, looks like the Disney manager is here now.
There we go. These guys are about to get... these guys are about to get banished to the shadow realm.
Literal shadow demons are gonna pour out of the grates like oil, grab them and pull their still screaming bodies through the grates.
Anyone who's ever worked for Disney and died will begin to, like, necrotically form out of the ground and drag them into the hellscape.
That Native American tribe that they just airdropped the entire theme park on top of.
Did they get escorted out?
I don't know what happens here. I'm pretty sure the manager got involved, but it looks like they're just following the rest of the line anyway. Yeah, it looks like they are being let off.
Okay, cool.
That was a very boring interaction.
Yeah, that was lame.
I don't know why that became as viral as it did, if I'm being perfectly honest. But I saw everyone was talking about it, so why not, I guess.
Yeah, stop. It was probably...
That was like the most like fucking plain Jane nothing verbal altercation imaginable.
It was probably those kids, honestly. They were probably hyping it up. And it like backfired or...
It got like posted to TikTok and became huge there. Yeah. Like the camera virgin posted his POV.
Okay.
And then the fucking 17-year-old millionaire superstar college football man decided to make his response video about it.
Let's see how he defends himself.
Hair looking like... I don't even know. I would have had to go very racially charged with that. KJ Braithwaite, I guess is his name.
It's a lame name.
That is... Usually names like that can be cool, but something about that... Braithwaite, man.
It's all in the Braithwaite.
I actually have... I watched that previous video. I didn't watch this at all. Thank God this guy had the intelligence to put his fucking captions on, though. Because I could barely hear shit in that last video.
Yeah. Also, yeah, if this happens at Disneyland, just start with that. Like, this whole thing could have been avoided if you just started with talking to the employees.
I don't think this
Disney takes that super seriously.
I kind of spoiled some of the twists regarding this with you when I was discussing this case with you earlier, but there's not a whole lot to this besides the and these don't get covered in his video either, I don't think. But this guy is, in fact, not a college football player, and he's in his mid-20s. I think he's like 23 or 24. Which, he also admits in this video that those kids were, like, college freshmen, so I don't know what he's doing hanging out with them.
Just let's play it.
Your youth's past you, man.
Yeah, let's play this and see what,
I'm like you. I'm also brown with a big nose. It happens.
Okay, man.
I'm not Preston Foreman.
Not Preston.
Football for UCF.
Oh, he admits that.
There's two sides to every story.
You gotta see, I was lying. What if he just like fully like owns up to everything? That would make me respect him a lot more.
Unfortunately, I got recorded when I was emotional at the time because
you don't say.
These dudes gay racial slurs, okay? Me and my friends.
What?
My two friends that are females.
Gay racial slurs? Towards you, or the guys were gay and they were using racial slurs?
The girls were using racial slurs. I don't know if that's
they
what
weren't
he's
using
saying.
racial slurs. They were using homophobic slurs.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Plus, they were saying he looks like an F word. I already said it. I don't know why I'm censoring myself now. But he...
You shouldn't be saying it.
I can say whatever I want.
You need to be...
No one watches
way more gay.
Up to the line, you know?
They walked...
We proceeded a little bit behind them, and we followed up. We passed the gentleman's, and I think it was like
caught
two
a shot
girls
of my
maybe
lips. You see
that
that?
recorded
Okay, man.
the video. Now, they
Should I
asked us,
rewind
they
it?
said, you guys are going to skip too. When they never got skipped, that's why we did not get kicked out of the park yesterday.
Boy, I sure do love how TikTok has made it possible for inane drama amongst monosyllabic morons to become famous. I love hearing, like, a complete Cro-Magnon like this trying to spit out a story when it seems like he's one of those people who literally cannot think more than, like, a word ahead of what he's going to say. And that seems to be a mental illness that most people, especially on TikTok, suffer from.
Now, unfortunately, after we turn our backs...
We don't talk off the cuff this badly, do we?
Hard heel.
I
was
hope
the only
not.
black dude with my group, so it couldn't have been going at anybody but me, you know? So, of course...
This dude
they
looks
were
extremely,
ready for me
like,
to start
Australian.
losing my mind and stuff. And, yes, not
Okay.
saying it was
Like,
right
down to his
at all.
hair and
There's
skin
different
tone.
ways and way better ways
I don't know what
to
that
handle
means.
Stuff.
He looks
But
like
I
he's
let my emotions
Maori.
get the best of me simply
Oh, okay.
because why do you have to use racial slurs towards anybody? Now about my sister,
Who was
she's one of my
using
close
racial
friends.
slurs?
Yeah, you'd think he would have mentioned that while he was being filmed.
Yeah.
Of course, in fairness to this guy, I guess that fucking video we just watched was heavily edited. So maybe you can get away with saying, like, he edited out the part where I called him out for his racial slurs.
I guess.
But it doesn't seem that's what happened there.
If whoever's in the wrong...
There was 5 dudes sitting...
Hold on. So whoever was in the right for this, in this whole interaction, should have just started by talking... You were at Epcot, dude. If there's any place to tattletale, it is at Disneyland. Because they are just as serious as cops, but they won't shoot you.
He did tell on them. I think he did pretty much everything right there, except for not stabbing the 2 girls. Gonna keep harping on that. Lost opportunity, just saying.
And I pushed her back. I'm not gonna have her get in 5 grown men's faces trying to stick up for me, which is
It did not sound like there were 5 dudes there. Come on.
There's one dude recording.
I don't want another dude to, like, push her. That's my job.
I'm not gonna argue with a female. I said that in the video as well. I'll talk to your husband.
You're so fucking chivalrous, man.
Turn around, edit it. A couple of
Fuck,
times.
my
That's
pussy's
why the video's
wet.
kinda edited, but they recorded
At how
after
fucking
these
respectful
racial
this
slurs.
man
That's
is
just totally
towards
fine, you know?
women.
But the biggest thing here is just that don't use racial slurs towards somebody.
No one believes he was calling you racial slurs, man. Come on.
Yeah.
And defy a person's
This story has changed kind of a lot.
I would have had way more respect for this guy if he was like, listen, we were a little heated, and, or, like, we did cut, and the guy was annoying, and I got overly emotional, and I'm sorry about that.
Football whole thing started is that
Yeah, well...
Like, it wouldn't be much, like, he wouldn't be adding anything to the story, but at least he'd be there, like, actually admitting, like, yeah, I fucked up, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so much of this, so many instances like this can be completely diffused by just owning up to what you did. So many people these days are petrified of just admitting when they're wrong. It literally resolves 99% of problems. Is it,
Or
like you
just
said,
be like me and never do anything wrong.
I'm not even gonna fucking touch base on that.
If you never do or say anything wrong, you never have to admit you're wrong. That's my strategy.
You don't do either of those things.
I do both of them simultaneously, so it counts as one thing.
I'm wrong all the time, and I don't admit it. But if this guy were to just, like you said...
That's what I would do when I inevitably get caught in one of these public meltdowns.
Yeah, I was having a bad day. That was on me. I acted really poorly. I've got anger
You stomped
issues.
out a 78-year-old woman. Listen, that
like,
does not change a single thing I just said.
The noise her walker was making was really stressing me out, so
Her tennis ball scuffed my Jordans. And I had to grab her walker and crumple it into a ball and throw it at her head repeatedly.
Just fucking, like, dribble it against her skull.
Just tie it to a, like, shoelace from one of your Jordans and just swing it like a mace at her.
Ruin the shoes in the process.
Come on, press play. What is happening?
exact
There we go.
sentence. That N-word probably plays sports. Like, why would that even be said? So yes, I said I played for UCF because I figured, hey, we're in Orlando, they might be Orlando natives. To have them have, like, some...
So he is admitting
some
he's
like,
lying
care behind
here.
me, you know? But as far as any of my friends sticking up, they were sticking up for me after I was called a racial slur.
Who?
I do not care to make myself look better.
Probably the
There's two
Hispanic
sides to
butt
every
buddy
story.
or the butt
Their
buddy
side,
that looks
my
like
side, and
Dream.
the truth. You see
No,
what
I'm saying
happened.
who called him
I
a
call
racial slur?
That is what he's going with, but no one really believes
without
him.
me saying anything. Okay? So, like I said, I apologize to any kids or families that were there that weren't involved. Any inconvenience I caused for Epcot. But as far as those people...
See, had he had the smarts to be like, a bunch of
any woman that was
parts where I called him out for his racial slurs were edited out of the video, but he didn't think to do that.
Great Christmas.
Because he didn't think this lie through very well.
Yeah, it's...
I would have gotten away with this. I would have...
Dude, you're too socially awkward to wind up in this situation in the first place.
Someone would have cut in front of me, I would have just been, like, silently, like... Meh, meh. I would have stabbed one of the girls in the back and then ran away. For some reason, many of my thoughts go to that.
I can actually see exactly how this interaction would go.
Excuse me.
You'd cut in front of this guy, he'd pull out his camera, and he'd be like, hey, you know you cut me. And you'd be like,
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that would be it.
that goes viral. Everyone's like, I hope that big-headed fucking pig-nosed fuck dies.
I mean...
I'm just sitting there like, damn.
That or you like point
I thought I fucking handled that pretty well.
That or you pointed at the camera and you'd be like, why are you recording me? And
Don't record me and I just stab a woman next to me.
That's the recurring theme for all this, I guess.
All of these end with me stabbing a white woman. For some reason, my brain goes right to that.
Oh boy, this guy.
Yes, this is a guy I've been wanting to cover for a few weeks now, but we were just never able to get it going for some reason. Bikers are annoying and I hate them, and this has been a bit of a like, what's the word here? Like, hyperfixation for me for a while is watching specifically this guy's videos, because he's really fucking annoying and stupid, and he's a hypocrite who breaks a bunch of laws while lambasting people for that in his videos.
Play the first couple seconds so we can get to, like, his intro thing.
I will. Just one more thing. This guy goes famous or goes viral every couple months because everyone hates him. For some reason, though, he has a big fan base of other bicyclists, big surprise, who are just like, I feel so seen by these videos. And meanwhile, he's like breaking the law and nearly hitting fucking pedestrians with his bike. And it's like, maybe bicyclists just suck ass.
Alright.
If seeing cyclists running red lights at empty intersections while endangering no one upsets you, I suggest pressing the back button on your phone or browser. Viewer discretion is advised.
Dude, that's a crime. What you just described as a crime.
The first fucking 2 seconds of the video come with a real unironic actual trigger warning.
A trigger warning for a crime you are admitting to doing.
This dude's whole fucking channel is based around him fucking calling out people for, like, minor traffic infractions. Meanwhile, the amount of shit that he does, he's probably racked up, like, tens of thousands, if not 6 digits, worth of fucking traffic infractions just from the shit I see in his video.
Yeah, somebody should bring these videos to court to just, like, dump on him.
If seeing cyclists running red lights at empty intersections, it doesn't matter if the intersections are empty, dumbass. They're red fucking lights. You can't just fucking drive through them.
Yeah, also, if somebody
endangering no one, you don't get to judge that.
We live in kind of a rural area, so we have, like, a lot of blind corners. So around here, doing that is a good way to get turned into paste. Because some, like, redneck going, like, 90 miles an hour will whip around a corner and evaporate you.
That's the main thing you can argue against these guys with. It's like, guys, it doesn't matter if you're in the right. You could fucking die pretending your stupid bicycle is it can operate the same as an actual motor vehicle.
Yeah, the whole, like, right-of-way, like, all the laws about right-of-way have to do with getting people not killed. Like, pedestrians have the right-of-way over bicyclists because the bicycle has a higher likelihood of injuring the pedestrian than the pedestrian has of injuring the bicycle. But then you move up to cars, and then bicyclists have the right-of-way because a car is not going to give a shit about a bicycle and is going to obliterate them.
I'm sure, like, opportunities to make these points will come up as we watch this. We should just press play.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much the long and short of this guy's introduction. He's the literal, like, average bicyclist Like, there are bicyclists worse than him, and there are some that aren't as bad as him. And they pretty much average out into this guy.
If you're an avid bicyclist, leave a comment and tell us if you feel
try to
seen.
defend any of this.
Yeah.
Just pressing the back.
I want to hear your input.
Browser. Viewer discretion is advised.
I like how he has this big, scary voice, and then his actual shit starts, and he's like, hurry it up. Wrong way, dumbass.
Pretty cringe, isn't it?
I like this public service thing as though it's a law that pedestrians have to look both ways before crossing.
It's a bike
That is a
lane.
recommendation for their safety.
Yeah, they don't have to do that.
A pedestrian can run straight into fucking traffic, and you might not get held, like, legally liable if it's provable that they did that, but you're still the one that's going to be investigated if you hit that pedestrian, not them.
No, that's jaywalking. If you walk into, like, oncoming traffic, that's jaywalking. I don't think it applies to the bike lane, though.
Yeah, no, I actually fucked up that example. If he sprinted across the pedestrian crossing, he would still be the one in the right. But this dude's presenting this example as, look, pedestrians have to look both ways, and if they don't, I'm legally allowed to run their stroller over with my horse carriage. You're supposed to look before crossing. That's not a law. That is a recommendation for their safety, because the safety of pedestrians takes precedence over your right to travel by vehicle.
Okay, it says they have to yield, but, like, that's assuming you're already in the intersection. Like, you're still supposed to, like, the whole, like, look before you cross the street thing, that applies to you as well. Like, even if you're in a crosswalk, you have to, like, you have to look, because they might not see you. Like, they're supposed to yield to you, but, like, if you just go out in front of them while they're turning, like, you're not even at the intersection yet, like, you can't. Like, the example you just gave of you just, like, driving out in front of that car, not something you can do.
It is something he can do, I think, because he has the right of way. I think it literally just goes pedestrians, bicycles, then vehicles.
Yeah, it does.
In, like, the hierarchy. But this dude is acting like the law somehow protects his physical safety should a fucking garbage truck take a blind turn and run his ass over.
Yeah.
He's going to be squished with his organs hanging out of his mouth like a half-empty Colgate bottle. And he's going to be laying on the ground, spurting through his guts like, I had the right of way! I had the right of way! How did this happen?
He's going through the center of this intersection.
Wrong way, idiot.
That was not... What?
Pedestrians can, so can I.
I don't think he's supposed to go through the center of this intersection.
I think that when there's no marked bike lanes, you're legally allowed to just, like, ride in the road. But I've seen videos of these fuckers driving down, like, major roads and fucking highways on their bicycles, slowing down the flow of traffic.
I've seen that in person.
Did you see that video of that fucking guy just, like, running through a bunch of them because they were slowing him down?
Yeah.
They had the right of way, though.
That guy's insane.
Wrong way, idiot.
What was
the wrong way?
What was the wrong way there? I don't even understand what they're doing wrong here.
Maybe
Okay,
because
maybe-
oncoming traffic is...
Okay,
like
yeah, that is oncoming traffic. I had to, like, think about that. I didn't see these double yellow lines.
But,
Alright, so
like,
that is
it's not a
wrong
car,
way,
though.
but why is that your problem?
But it's also... They're not a car, so, like... Alright, so... Again, we live in a rural area, and so... we go on a lot of walks. When I was younger and I used to go on walks around my area, I would, like, my dad always taught me to face oncoming traffic when you're walking, so that if they start to veer towards you, you can react in time.
Yeah, I've been told... I've also had people tell me that I should walk with traffic to my back, because then I'm following the flow of traffic, but that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, because...
You could get hit from behind.
Yeah, like...
Cars can drive up so fast that you won't hear them.
Yeah, but like also, what would following the flow of traffic matter if you're walking? And if you're on a bicycle and there's no
I could kind of see why what this person's doing is wrong, but not to a degree that I would fucking like heckle them in public like this asshole.
Well, but like he's going through the middle of an intersection right now because there's no marked bicycle lane here. And that's presumably also the case here. So there's no... If there's no bike lane, then I don't think the rules really apply like that. Like, I don't think you have to follow the flow of traffic if you're, if there's no marked bike lane.
Unless it's a one-way street it looks like it's a one-way, never mind.
Wrong way, idiot. Pedestrians can, so can I.
What do you say?
Pedestrians can, so can't I think.
I love how these fuckers want to simultaneously be treated as cars and as pedestrians.
Hold on, can you roll it back a second?
Is this still on ultra high definition?
Foot.
No one did such a thing.
Alright, play it.
There we go. Play, you idiot. What is wrong with it? Okay.
Who is he looking at?
That woman right there. This is the woman he's... Okay.
Let it roll. I want to see who he's talking about here.
I don't know who he's talking about there.
A woman running. I have no clue who...
Double take. I thought you were running topless.
I have no idea who he's talking about.
Wrong way, dumbass.
Yeah, that was the wrong way.
Very good.
What's he calling that dude out for? Pedestrians either get yelled at for being in this guy's way, or they get yelled at as he's driving away while stepping out of his way.
Yeah, this guy's a cunt.
I hate this fucking guy.
Why are you pausing it so much? Let it run.
I'm trying to see, like...
Didn't quite catch that.
Didn't quite catch what? He was going the wrong way, that's fair.
Wrong way, idiot.
To be honest, when you're just on a bicycle, I don't blame a motherfucker for being like, I'm not driving down this entire road to loop around. I'm just gonna drive the wrong way down this one street.
Yeah, it's...
Sorry, go on.
Like, he keeps calling people out for shit like that, but like...
He admits in the beginning of this video that he runs red lights.
Yeah, the bike lane is for like when you're doing like a long transit. Like if you're going in a specific direction, you want to follow like traffic lights or you want to follow traffic for like a while. I don't think it really applies once you're like going local. Like if you're trying to like reach a local destination, I think you can just go up on the sidewalk because like it's a bicycle. Like even here in the top, like his back cam, there's a bicycle chained to the post right there because it's a bicycle. You can just leave it somewhere, so you can pull up on a curb, chain it somewhere, go do your own thing, come back, unchain it, ride around on the sidewalk to go to some other local location, and then if you're going to go somewhere like downtown or something like that, then you'd hop in a bike lane. It's like the freeway. That's where you're going to make long movement.
I don't understand. Like, let's be real. Like, obviously, a bicycle crashing into a pedestrian is worse than two people walking into each other. But two bicycles crashing into each other are probably not going to kill the fucking bicyclist. So,
no.
I don't even really understand why the bicycle lanes have to only be one way. That seems very inconvenient. Like if anything, make these just slightly wider and let bicyclists go down both sides just so that this cunt has nothing to tell them as he drives by them.
Well, like I said, I think it's for when you're actually like getting to like a cruising speed where you're going to be moving faster. Because like if you weren't on a bicycle and somebody like just sort of like perusing around on a bicycle, like if they're going like from storefront to storefront or something like that, hit you with a bicycle, it would hurt, but like you'd be fine.
At worst, you're gonna get like a couple of bruises for that, unless you're like literally the fucking, like, spinal cord old lady from SpongeBob, I don't see how a bicycle crashing into you is gonna hurt you that fucking badly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure...
BMW strikes again.
I don't even know
what did they even do there?
Yes.
The fuck? Half of these infractions, I can't even tell what he's...
Meanwhile, in the beginning, keep in mind, he admits to committing traffic
violations.
Yeah.
It looks like they're in the bike lane, so that is a cunt. He's less of a cunt to the people in cars because he knows they can catch up to him.
BMW strikes again. Take your time.
Yeah, see,
he is a pedestrian. He's
have
not
to-
the one who has to take his time, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, that you have to stop for that guy. Like, you can't just ride past him.
I like how when cars don't treat him like a civilian, he gets all huffy and puffy. And then when he has to treat civilians like they're civilians, he's like, nice of you to speed up for me.
Get out of my way, bitch.
Like, what's
Get
the
out of my
point
way,
putting it
pedals
in
way
your
faster.
mouth? You're not gonna cover it.
I'm surprised he didn't call that dude out for even for being in his presence.
Shut up, crackhead! Louder!
Oh my god, I hate this fuck so goddamn much, dude.
This guy is a prime example of why we need to, like, make it socially acceptable to just kick somebody's ass.
This would make me carry a cane around specifically so I could jam it into their spokes as they drive by me. Interacting with this guy once would make me want to injure all these fuckers.
You can see that they're not all right in the head.
No.
Oh, yes, they're the psychotic ones in that situation. Even if there's a green light, you still have to keep an eye out for civilians.
Yeah, you're... Just let this play. There's gonna be a million
Yes,
infractions. Just let this play, don't...
I'm surprised he didn't yell at that pigeon for being in the bike path.
Yeah, right?
Fucking asshole.
Yeah, you can't have it both ways.
Sir.
You either have to fucking...
Like you never ran a red light before, taxi man.
What?
He just ran a red light there, are you shitting me? I didn't even see that.
Like you never ran a red light before.
Okay, so let's see where this...
Yeah, there's the red light. The fuck?
Like you never ran a red light before, taxi man.
Yeah, you just fucking ran a red light.
With a pedestrian in the crosswalk.
Yeah, this guy's a fucking
I know
menace.
his information.
You
Oh,
can't
now
have
he
it
wants to
both
tattle
ways.
on the taxi cab for calling him out. This is awesome. We get to see how this cunt reacts to someone else chewing him out.
I'm sure you never ran a red light in your life.
But you keep on doing it, man. You almost hit the lady.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Yes, he did.
I got everything on camera.
Yes,
I
you
got
did,
everything
you
on
fucking
camera.
asshole.
Yes, sir. Have a great day, dipshit.
I hope this taxi cab gets...
Almost hit the...
Look, he really showed himself almost hitting her as proof of something?
Dude, his like when he's called out, his way of resolving that.
No, I didn't. No, pedals way faster.
No.
How are there so many people that are consistently on this dude's side?
Clean his record is.
See how clean
Fucking
his
talking
record
to
is.
himself to cope with this shit.
Did he really look up this dude's?
Yeah, it looks like it.
School zone violation, $50. No parking. No parking. No
stopping in tunnel. No standing. Failure to display meter receipt. None of these are dangerous infractions.
Yeah, they're also years apart.
This dude has committed like half a dozen fucking parking violations in just fucking bicycling violations in just the 3 minutes that this video is going on.
Yeah.
But we're supposed to be up in arms at this guy. What did he do? Parked near a street cleaner?
Yeah, twice. Like, he has like one per year and sometimes two, but they're always nothing.
School zone speed camera violation. So this dude drove like 45 in a 20 mile, in like a fucking 35 an hour zone or something.
Ridiculous. He's pulling
Wow,
this up
I'm
like
really
it's-
against this guy. Oh, he pulled up more. No standing, expired meter, school zone speed camera violation. None of these fucking matter at all.
Yeah, none of these are running red lights and almost hitting pedestrians.
This is like almost a decade worth of shit. And he drives around. If I were driving around for 8 hours a day in New York, this fucking thing would be so much longer than this. This impresses me more than anything. Yeah, fuck you, dude.
Hit and runs. Oh, he's gonna ride. He cut it out. He was gonna ride straight through all those people.
Good job. Good job.
So, do you see what was happening there?
He
was like smacking their hoods while he drove by.
Because they were what?
Parked. I think they're parked in the bicycle lane. Dude, which I agree, this is inconvenient. But where the fuck do you expect these guys to park exactly?
Yeah, you're in a huge fucking city. Just like. It doesn't matter that much, man. Just
drive around them. You're a vehicle as well, remember? When it's convenient for him, he's also a vehicle.
Yeah, and when it's inconvenient for everyone else, he's a fucking nuisance.
Good job. Good job.
I saw fucking bicyclists when this went, I think it might have actually been this video. I'm pretty sure I saw that taxi guy chewing him out. But when people were, like, posting this, there was a bunch of bicyclists, like, maybe don't park in the bicycle lane if you don't want your hood smacked. And it's like, where is a FedEx driver exactly supposed to park in this shithole city?
Yeah, they're supposed to fucking, like, rent a parking spot.
They're supposed to attach a fucking helicopter rotor to the top and park on the helipad on top of the nearest building.
And now he's about to hit a pedestrian? No, he stopped.
Wow, he stopped for a red light. Probably literally just because there's a bus right there.
He's considering driving through as...
Yeah, you can see him fucking California stopping.
Yeah, he's in the crosswalk right now.
Please beat this guy up.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the guy whose hoodie smacked.
Yeah.
Make me touch it. That's what I thought. I'm reporting you.
Yeah, fuck you, dude.
Of course. Don't touch my shit. I can do what I want. Touch it right now. Make me touch it. Exactly. Get a real job, motherfucker.
What does that mean? How do you know he was working?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I really wish that dude had just broke.
Yeah.
That would have been hilarious.
Once he gets that fine.
Once he gets that fine, dude,
Nice bike you got there.
Dude, he's not in the bike lane.
That's a fucking pedestrian.
He wasn't even in the fucking bike lane.
Bike lanes work. It's a nice bike.
Where are they supposed to walk? There's a bunch of people eating right there.
Yeah, there's no...
You can also use... As long as you are transport... I actually saw this law. You are allowed to use a bicycle lane if you are transporting shit.
Oh, so they're
not breaking any laws. Yes.
This fucking smug prick.
How angry do you think he was that he had to stop for those pedestrians right there?
Very. He was trying to come up with a reason to yell at them. Dude, you have to stop for them.
That's a sweet bike you got there.
It doesn't have to be a bike. Look, this is a double lane bicycle path.
Oh my fucking god.
She wasn't even. She was probably going the wrong way right there, specifically, in all fairness. It's not her fault the fucking bike path ended right there.
Jesus Christ, man.
Wrong way, dumbass. Wrong way, dumbass.
Sweet bike you got there.
They're moving out of the way for him, and he's still being a cunt about it.
That doesn't belong on the bike lane. You're an asshole.
No, you're an asshole, man.
Can't get mad. No. That just makes me entitled.
Yes, you are an entitled fucking crybaby brat. Look at him driving the wrong way right now.
You just went through the middle of an intersection.
Oh yeah, they should have parked in one of the many available parking spaces right there.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
This dude is 100% got some kind of fucking mental problems. But they just, instead of making him like a dangerous mental patient, he's just an obnoxious fucking entitled man-child.
Dude, the fucking cognitive dissonance to like go straight through the middle of an intersection.
Right after you told someone they were going the wrong way. I would fucking
stupid.
Cum catcher? You're the gay one here. Fuck you.
Wrong way, wine car.
I would fucking, like, pop my tires with how fast I'd be pedaling back towards this guy.
Good job.
I like how he's like, make me when he does it, like, effortlessly when there's no one confronting him.
Yeah, because he's a pussy. Why is this guy like JoJo posing?
Yeah, he's taking a picture. He's still a civilian.
Yeah, you still have to fucking stop for him, you fucking idiot.
Why is he okay with stopping for these people? The fuck? Is this dude bipolar or something?
Probably.
Make me! Make me!
You're not my real man.
He should do that on one of these guys' ass cheeks. Just really push the fucking envelope.
You don't know how lines work?
She's not even that far out of the line. Relax.
I think there's a dude in it.
I couldn't tell.
Dumb fuck. Wrong way, dipshit.
You have to be really brave to talk to motherfuckers in New York like this, dude.
I mean, he's getting away with it. It's probably just because of the camera, honestly.
Very good.
Dude,
what?
You have to stop. They had the right of way, you fucking cunt.
Just to point out.
Why has he got his flashlight on? It's not even that dark out.
To those who would say that I'm scared, I'm a coward, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, what's his response?
I ain't going to jail for nobody.
What?
Especially for a harmless, no damage tap on the car. And
Holy shit, I just realized this is all on Monday.
it's one more fight.
What does this dude do exactly? He's telling motherfuckers to go get a real job while they're driving around in actually nice trucks. And he just bikes around New York all day while talking to himself.
I don't think you can weave between cars like that.
I think you're allowed to. If there is a law against it, this dude doesn't care, so... He's going through another red light right now.
It's gonna be a Patreon, so
He's in the middle of the fucking
that
road.
other cars coming is the only thing that stops him from breaking these traffic laws.
Fucking piece of shit. Dude, there's pedestrians.
When there are pedestrians in a crosswalk, you are not allowed to go through it.
Yeah.
You have to wait till they're completely off of it. This is giving me a headache with how irritated I am at this guy.
We're about two more things.
Yeah, we're about done with this.
Oh my god.
There's only so many ways I can say you're a pussy. I hope someone breaks your fucking face.
Yeah. Also, I think that
let's watch a couple more minutes. I want to see another. I hope someone threatens him again.
I think he just like rides around New York all day, pissing people off, and he makes money by the revenue.
This probably is his job.
Yeah.
Motherfucker's a YouTuber and he's telling people to get a real job. Yeah. Fucking cunt.
Yeah, he's not even like a good YouTuber either.
He's a fucking rage baiter.
Yeah.
This is just fucking. This guy is no different from those motherfuckers that do like social experiment pranks for toddlers on TikTok, but he's appealing to a more annoying group of people, which are bicyclists.
He just ran another red.
Of course he did. I saw him do that and it didn't even register to me.
Dude.
Let me get out of it so I'm not a total prick. See?
He's about to run this red light again.
People can learn from their surroundings.
No,
that was a right turn at least.
It just lets me know when
that would not have factored into his decision making whatsoever, though. Let's make that clear.
Yeah.
People who disregard my safety.
I have seen. This isn't even the only guy I've seen like this. I've seen at least a dozen like bicyclists. What? They were on the right side of the road. What do you mean?
Also, why does he not complain when, like, buildings take up the spot of the bike lane?
Yeah, maybe you should be more angry that your city isn't better designed for your gay little tubes and wheels, dude. Like, that's the main issue here, is that these bike lanes make no sense, and there's no additional parking for anyone. I'll be real, I think bicycles should just be on sidewalks.
Yeah.
It seems a lot safer, even if there's a chance of them running into people.
I think bike lanes are a smart idea, but, like, I feel like it should be mostly for, like, long-range travel. If you're just going, like, if you were just going to the store real quick, and you're, like, a street away, just take the sidewalk. There's no point in getting in, like, on the road. That's way more dangerous.
I'm more comfortable with... As much as I hate bicyclists, I'm more comfortable with these city streets being more geared towards them than the cars. So I'm even okay with them just, like, widening these fucking bike paths and allowing travel on both sides and for pedestrians, just so this fucking whiner doesn't have any more content to make.
Wrong way, idiot.
Now he's running a red.
Oh, that's the famous bike lane sweeper.
What the fuck did that mean? So stupid.
I don't know what that means. That's probably from a different video. Wrong way, idiot!
He did say something to him.
What did he say?
They sound like Cobra Commander.
Just hold on.
On your left.
What?
They sound like Cobra Commander. You're like, no, it's red. I can't go anywhere. You have a great day.
Wow, and actually, why can't all your interactions go like that, you fucking cunt?
It's red, I can't go anywhere, and then goes on a red anyways, like, seconds later.
Hooray, the crackheads ain't blocking the bike lane.
That's the worst thing.
What?
That's the worst part about human beings living in abject squalor without housing, is that they block this guy's bike lane. So are those flower pots. I don't see him moving those.
Yeah.
Wrong way, ass juice.
What?
That's stupid.
This dude has the mentality and vocabulary of a literal fucking toddler, and my head is starting to hurt, so...
Yeah, let's see what else you got in the lists. Oh, you want to check out the comments first?
Yeah, real quick. Oh, the absolute audacity of Zero Enigma. How dare they flaunt their blatant disregard for traffic laws, blazingly sailing through red lights with an air of superiority. I mean, don't they know that red lights are the cornerstone of our civilized society, the very fabric that holds our world together? Without them, we would descend into chaos, a lawless wasteland where red cars and green cars collide in an indiscriminate dance of destruction. I hope this fucker gets turned into red paste. I want to read this comment at his fucking eulogy.
On a
on
a scroll.
to think Mick Clad Drifter does this all the time. Maybe he would still be alive if he hadn't. They're like a rogue element, a rebel. Wow, this joke went on way too long to possibly be funny, man. I'll just have to sit here and stew in my indignation, my blood pressure. There are still laws, and you have to follow them, you absolute fucking...
Dude, you're corny. You left like a paragraph.
Yeah, seriously. It's the same joke for the entire paragraph, too.
Yeah, you're corny, man. That was lame, for one. And for two, you're objectively wrong.
That black dude was a joke. Ooh, I'm shaking. Handled that well, Enigma. Maybe if he hadn't instigated it, that whole thing wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, maybe if he wasn't a cunt for no reason. Don't touch my shit. He already did. Touch it right now. He already did. What?
Okay, then why was he also saying, make me?
Yeah.
If he had said, I already did, that would have actually been kind of funny. I guess this dude doesn't think that quickly on his feet.
Wait, go back up one? You should do this in other countries. It would be very funny. Yes, you should do this in, like, India, and they'll fucking mulch you as soon as you pass into the car lane.
You should do this to a Texan pickup truck.
Yeah, do that.
That would also be very funny.
Do that in this area, and you would, you would die.
All right. Now, we said we're not covering Shad till next week, and that's true, but there's just a couple of things, AI-related garbages I wanted to cover.
Oh, right.
Should we actually maybe save these for the Shad episode, since that'll be a...
Yeah, why not? Let's just save those.
Alright, in that case, we'll end it with Bike Cuck.
Yeah, this guy sucks, and if you agree with him, you're an idiot. We covered fucking American politics, a mass grenade attack, Kanye West, and a domestic abuse shooting, and this was still the worst thing we covered today. That's my reaction to what we've done. Yeah, this guy's a piece of shit.
But yes, tune in next week where we will cover Shad again because we need views.
Yummy views.
Yummy views in my tummy. Alright, goodbye.
Bye.